Could you use this as more or less like a biological weapon, an infestational weapon? Can you send like all these eggs that can last through winters and shipments and water and sea and survive any kind of weather? Like why wouldn't they just anybody think of that? Like yeah, it's gonna destroy their forest. Let's fucking boom ship that to them. Now we can't get rid of them without hurting our own fucking land. What's going on, everybody? Today, we are improving our podcasting skills and we are deep diving into one of the most frustrated topics that we're all going to be Googling here in the next couple weeks. Lanternflies. They're invasive as heck and they're just showing signs of showing up, at least around here. So we're just going to start answering questions. I know probably as much as you know, they're just annoying. They're in your face. They're in your area. We live in like a populated state, so it doesn't matter if you live in like a city or a forest. They're just going to be everywhere. So I think they're going to be worse and worse every year. Stink bugs were kind of like stinky, but they were slow and stupid. And the winter killed them out, and we kind of killed them out too. But these are like stink bugs on crack. They're fast, so you got to be just swatting them around isn't always easy. So what damage do they do? Spotted lanternfly causes serious damage, including oozing sap, wilting, leaf curling, dieback in trees, vines, and crops. So they're bad for everything. When they feed, they excrete a sugary substance called honeydew, and that encourages the growth of black sooty mold. So that's what's happening. There's just anything they get around, they just, shit all over it, and it just becomes all moldy, and you can't use that plant or that tree, and they move on. That's some coffee. How do you kill them? Kill them mechanically by swatting or crushing them. However, when you threaten them, they will jump quickly out of your way. Yes, they're fast. They're shifty. You got to get them with like hit them with the follow through and then get them with a backhand. You come back on them. Give them one of those. Let's see. Why is it bad? I thought we already went through that. Oozing sap. Cold weather. That's a good one. Does cold weather kill spotted lanternfly? Yes, but only the grown-ups. The eggs survive the winter and create this whole vicious cycle all over again come springtime. Once you understand the spotted lanternfly's life cycle, the goal is to eliminate the egg masses so you don't have to deal with the adults. Oh, man. If you haven't seen them, I'll post a picture of it. I want to read more into that article, so let's see who this is written by. This is on February 11th, 2021, so it's recent. It's, excuse me. Do spotted lanternflies die in a winter? Cold temperatures, bitter winds, and snow and ice piles make the winter months a bit less desirable for us all, but for people who had to battle relentless spotted lanternflies like this, SLF, that's funny. Winter can't come soon enough. And he's right, man. They're just all over your space, all over your stuff. Dude, like if you have a big farm, they're hard to kill. They're very strong. This pest, so where does it come from? We all know where it comes from. It comes from China and parts of Southeast Asia. And they were discovered in the U.S. 2014. So, excuse me. But I haven't noticed them maybe 4 years ago. So I can see how one small area would be able to just generate these things over and over. And if they're not in your area yet, I don't know how far to go. We'll get to that, but if they can live in any condition, that means they can live anywhere in America. So if it's not in your town yet, get ready. Get ready. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming to town near you. In regions where it's been spreading, it's not only feeding on trees, it's leaving behind a sticky excrement called honeydew, yes. The tacky substance is a nuisance for your patio furniture. It attracts other insects and promotes the growth of sooty mold. So they're just moldy, sugary, sticky, nasty things, and they attract other bugs. I didn't know that. So the more bugs, more lanternflies you have, the more bugs you have around your house. So that's a double, just making me worse and worse. Take a break, got some Delta10. I figure I'd just show you this. I'm not advertising this. We checked. It says it's a 1 gram hang 10 all natural Delta X blend. It's 750 mils. Strawberry watermelon. So this is very cool. I'm just gonna take a break and read the back of this for a second, because the lanternfly stuff is pissing me off. And it's not working. Tried to give it a plug. It's not working. You know what? There you go. All right, so I'm trying to find the cool part where it says not THC. This product. Oh, well, fuck it. We'll talk about that later. Ooh, so, long story short, you want to take back your yard. You can have summer picnics and barbecues and outdoors again. So, no, the cold weather doesn't do shit. How to get rid of them. If you miss the chance to remove the eggs, so the best way to get rid of them is to get rid of their eggs in the wintertime. At this important, because they feed on your trees, they strip the nutrients and weaken them. The tree may not lose only years of its life, but it may become victim to other insects and diseases. This is what I was wondering. This is going to answer my question, so this is a good one. I wanted to know if you got, I was always like, well, why don't we get rid of that Asian tree? It's called the Asian tree of life, and it should be called the Asian tree of just lanternflies, because it's getting ridiculous. So one option is getting rid of and eliminating the tree of heaven, not the tree of life, tree of heaven in your yard. But if the insect is feasting on other trees, an insecticide application by professional tree care companies, they are proving effective at helping control them. So I know there is methods to it. I would just cut that bitch down with those fuckers on it. Another important step take to see if you have lanternflies on your property is to inform your state Department of Agriculture so they can monitor it. And this will help reduce the pest populations. Does Dawn dish soap kill spotted lanternflies? So I've heard this too. And the idea is that the oil in the soap gets into their skin since insects, breathe through their skin. So let's see what this guy says. Yeah, he's very informative. This is a great article. I'll post this below. When invasive pests like a spotted lanternfly comes into the U.S., the internet search always reveals a bunch of suggestions for battling it. Yeah, there's probably some weird ones. Such idea, diluting dish soap in water and spraying it on your plants. Unfortunately, these home remedies may not only be ineffective for lanternflies, but when applied incorrectly, you can harm your plant. So, yes. I thought you sprayed it on the little bastards. Sorry, I just hate these things. Registered pesticides approved by the U.S. EPA go through extensive testing, and when they are applied minimally by professionals, they not only control the pests but also keep your trees safe. So that they're working on it, I guess. They're working on something to put out. They didn't really do anything for the stink bugs. Spotted lanternfly is now developing some natural predators. All right, mainly praying mantises and other insects, as well as a couple types of birds. However, no natural predators are having a great impact on reducing the insect population so far. That's not promising, man. They're just gonna get worse every year. They're just gonna get worse and worse. Everybody have your pens ready. We're gonna take you on another article. This is labeled, "The invasive spotted lanternfly is spreading across the eastern U.S. Here is what you need to know about this ferocious pest." And they are ferocious. They are. They are not afraid to be up in your shit. They are not afraid to attend your barbecue. Not afraid. Okay, let's see how far they've spread. I think they're really bad just where we live. So I'm trying to get to the frickin' bottom of this and figure out where they came from and what asshole was probably researching these fucking things at one of our stupid colleges. Oh yeah, we're right in the heart of this thing. So it's in the tri-state area. So it's where New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, right at the conjuncture, right in the corner of Pennsylvania. And that's where I'm sitting right now. And it goes all the way north up to the border of New York. And it's going straight left. So they're just reporting all the counties that they've been spotted in. Shoo. Dude, this is going to be big. This is going to be all over the U.S., the United States. This is updated July 1st, 2021. I'll post this one too. Dude, this map is not looking good. It's going to be... It's like the fucking you-know-what. That trigger word where we can't get censored on. Oh, not going down that rabbit hole. Don't go down that rabbit hole. Why do they spread so fast? They're just master egg layers. They really are. In autumn, or the trunks of trees, many smooth surfaced items siding outdoors. The egg masses will resemble dry smears of mud, and they can be laid on smooth surfaces of cars, trucks, and even trains. Then they can unintentionally be transported as part of the country in just a few days. Once the eggs hatch, they crawl to a nearby host plant and just start over and start a new infestation. So, dude, these things are going to be infesting everybody everywhere. People on the West Coast, like... Dude, they would love your forest. I'm telling you, man. You don't want these fucking things near you. There's signs all over the place at every state park. Like, don't bring wood. Don't do this. Don't do that. And they're not everywhere. Like, when I go out up north into the Allegheny, like Center County area, you know, they would really fucking hurt that spot. Like, they're killing where we're at. I mean, I saw one for the first time today. In the wild, like not in, you know, commercially. And I think they're just coming out now. They just became adulthood, so they're going to be fucking on the move. They are on the move with their clear, sticky honeydew droppings. All right, let's keep going. How should people be worried? They should be very worried. Lanternflies are easily build to high numbers. The area where host trees is relatively wide, and we already read all kind of this, so we're at Temple campus. We're just going to listen to this video here, see what she says. This is from last year.
And they're everywhere.
Where is it? I can't even go. It's right here.
They're all over the place.
We saved you today.
The Lanternflies have taken over campus once again, specifically under Morgan Hall and the View. Students are calling these hotspots Lanternfly graveyards, and many are wondering why
Oh my
do they
gosh,
gather like
dude.
this? Temple
These things are a
Professor
nightmare.
Dr. Matthew Helmus says it has to do with the height of the tall buildings.
It seems like possibly they've evolved to climb to tops of trees, catch the wind, and disperse, looking for what they want to eat. And so our man-made environment has created giant structures for them to climb up and disperse on. Now, we don't know how much that
Hold on,
facilitates
man.
the spread rate. We don't.
They prefer, they're just adapting already. So he's saying they prefer high structures now. They don't care. They like buildings. They don't care about the woods. So I mean, we need to get everybody on top of like some kind of fucking non-toxic spray to use on these things. Like, dude, am I the only one freaking out about this? Is it because like we're the only area with this problem, and it's going to be a big problem? It's going to affect everybody around. And now I know why they're so strict about like, murder hornets and stuff like that. Because, dude, those will spread like wildfire too. They're more dangerous, so they're gonna put more time into something like that. But these lanternflies are fucking dangerous. They can destroy an entire forest. Like they're not gonna stop. I just I feel like I'm the only one who's I'm trying to provide just future. I'm not trying to predict the future, but I'm trying to get everybody ahead on what's happening and what's going to happen. Let's keep this guy going.
Know that. But certainly that's the hypothesis that scientists have as to why we're seeing them congregate at the bottom of buildings, at the bottom of telephone poles, electric poles, etc.
You've seen them, and you've stomped them. Now what's next? One trick is to try and capture several flies at a time using only a water bottle. So let's give it a try. Make sure it's open, angle it above their heads, and then get them to jump in.
Ew.
I'll admit that was a little bit harder than we expected. But still, killing one or two is better than none, and Dr. Helmuth says the environment needs our help.
You should be terrified at their impact on ecosystems.
Yes.
So if you squish them, great. If you kill them, great.
Be
but
terrified.
Also tell your friends about it, tweet about it.
Luckily, students are already
well, we
one
are.
step ahead.
Don't worry, sir.
Lanternfly Squishers has
Please, if you guys are watching this, contact me and I'll help you do your research. So that guy is really smart. They're out of Temple University. They're extremely worried about this. I really just want to get to the bottom where they came from. I kind of want to, know who to be upset, know who to kind of point a finger at. We like pointing fingers at everybody these days. Lanternflies. How did lanternflies get here? The first one was found in PA. To believe have arrived on shipments of stone from China. So that's fucking great. Oh my gosh. So it's just a Pennsylvania problem right now. But it's going to be everybody's problem soon if we don't all get together and fucking kill these things. Dude, they probably infested us on fucking purpose. Send them a pallet of, lanternflies. Destroy their fucking forest. That's put on your tinfoil hat. That's a new one. This is a new BMG brown breaking discovery. The Lanternfly conspiracy. Everybody, put your hat on. What if, could you use this as more or less like a biological weapon, an infestational weapon? Can you send all these eggs that can last through winters and shipments and water and sea and survive any kind of weather? Like why wouldn't they just anybody think of that? Like, yeah, it's gonna destroy their forest. Let's fucking boom, ship that to them. Now we can't get rid of them without hurting our own fucking land. So I want to buy land in Pennsylvania, but dude, I might hold off just because of this and doing more information. If I buy some land in a patch of forest and these fuckers come in and take it over, I'm screwed. It's not going to be worth anything. And we need all the trees to support all the underground life and the medicinal plants that grow underground. It's just going to take over everything. So we don't fucking want that. I'm not claiming it is a weapon or weaponized insect, but it traveled like one and it's spreading like a virus. Oops, said the word, but yeah, they're spreading like crazy. So I want to know if anybody's finding them as far as Ohio. I know they're in a little bit in Virginia. I know they're going to be a little bit in upstate New York. I mean, they like cities we just found out. So New York City, you might want to prepare, because they're all over Philadelphia, Baltimore. So I don't know if they're up there yet, but just get ready. Hold on tight. These things are not going away. Ooh. All right. So debunked. Lanternfly experts we became. We even created our very own conspiracy theory. That kind of pisses me off, though. All right, so let's just plug this real quick. So go to shapingart.com. That's our new partners. We have our new products. This is our old product, Ghost Pipe 5050. I just want to have these on display. These aren't for sale. I wanted to have this on display too. I'm going to read this. This is Delta10. So this is also new, and this is kind of like a Pennsylvania thing right now. You're really learning a lot about us. So this is unregulated THC. We went over this the last time, and that was what we debunked. So this, I'm just going to read the back of this package because it's really cool. And I like having this on me if I have this on me in case of, proof. Excuse me. Remove device from packaging. We recommend taking a 3 to 5 second puff. Wait 15 minutes to see how the product affects you before taking another puff. So they're definitely telling you it's definitely going to work. This product has been tested by an independent third-party laboratory. Product-specific test results may be found at rdymfg.com. And I'm not sponsoring this. I really want people to see what we got going on. This product is not certified to be free of contaminants. It's derived from industrial hemp. It is not medical marijuana. It is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any illness or disease, and has not been approved by the FDA. Government warning: this product contains a total Delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol concentration that does not exceed 0.3%. So you can grow hemp around here in Pennsylvania, but it can't be past 0.3%. So there's an overabundance of all that shit. So they condensed it down and basically just fucking changed a few molecules around in a lab through rendering the shit with acids and adding like terpenes. I know I'm getting crazy talk, but watch the other podcast where we break it down. It's really informative. It's organic like this Lanternfly conspiracy. Do not use if you are pregnant. You may become pregnant. Lactating. That's weird. Don't want to read that. Suffering from medical conditions or taking other medications. Consult a healthcare professional if breastfeeding. So I don't know. That's real weird. Is that on every package for medical, regular marijuana too, about pregnancy and breastfeeding? Keep out of reach of children and animals. This product can impair your ability to drive a vehicle and operate machinery. So just because it's legal doesn't mean you can smoke it and drive. You can get a little delta'd out and go for a drive. Nah, you're not allowed. You'll get a DUI. Except, yeah, you get it. Underage sale prohibited. Natural hemp supplement manufacturing by RDY MFG. They're from Dallas, Georgia, United States. Pretty cool product, pretty tasty. Doesn't get you blasted, chills you out. And that's a wrap.